Don't you see their bodies burning? The skeleton full of yearning, dying of anticipation, choking from intoxication. Don't you see their bodies burning?
Serj Tankian is set to release a dynamic CD-DVD package of his hit solo album Elect the Dead, which was recorded with the 70-piece Auckland Philharmonic Orchestra back in 2009. After the success of Elect the Dead, which peaked at number 4 on the Billboard Top 200 chart upon its release in 2007, Tankian always heard orchestral and symphonic textures, and he jumped at the chance when he was approached by the Auckland Philharmonic Orchestra to perform his arrangements. Artisan News caught up with Serj to get his thoughts on having to change the original songs to incorporate the orchestra.
You know, to be able to do this with the orchestra, I had to basically rewrite all my songs in some ways. I had to take out all the rock elements, strip it back down to piano and vocals, and then build up the whole orchestral arrangement. Because this is not, I mean, this DVD is not a band playing with an orchestra, which is 90% of what rock musicians do. This DVD is an orchestra playing with an artist. You know, so it's a whole different vibe. So I had to kind of substitute all my guitars with brass. I had to substitute all my, you know, vocal harmonies with violas and violin 2 sections, and so it was kind of a really great way of redesigning all the songs, resculpting them, and whatever I heard with an orchestra that would sound good.
Serj also talked to us about being excited to finally realize his vision of performing Elect the Dead with an orchestra.
When I wrote the songs for Elect the Dead and decided to arrange them in a rock fashion, I always heard them in an alternate type of way as well. In an acoustic or orchestral. I even did like stripped down strings for bonus tracks and stuff like that for the Elect the Dead premium package. So I did hear the songs interpreted differently, and when I got the chance to actually work with an orchestra, I was really excited to be able to actually, you know, realize that kind of vision.
Tankian will also be holding special screenings of the upcoming DVD in selected theaters across the U.S., and he talked about why it makes sense for fans to come experience the performance in a theater.
Because we had about 14 videos at the time made for the record, we decided to do screenings of those videos when we released the record. So, you know, we did them in LA and a bunch of, you know, cities around the U.S. And so we're kind of doing the same thing with this, especially since this is a DVD. You know, it makes even more sense to kind of see it in a theater.
Screenings kick off February 19th in Portland, Oregon, and extend until March 7th in Chicago. The performance was recorded and filmed in HD and will be released by Surgical Strike Records on March 9th, 2010. Tankian is currently co-writing a musical with the American playwright Stephen Sater. It is based on the ancient Greek tragedy Prometheus Bound. As if that wasn't enough, Tankian is also currently in the process of writing material for his second solo record.